Alright lads, so it's a new month, we're currently in December, and with that we have the giant holo second coming MENOS GRANDE epic raid return. This was kind of a controversial epic raid, mainly because when this got implemented, it was the first time they changed how they do epic raids in terms of lasting an entire month. They also allowed us to use links or characters, and also, this particular epic raid boss has significantly more HP than any other boss in the entire game. Having said that, the main point of this video is just to highlight the fact that now is a good time to start farming link swap potions, but do keep in mind that it's still not the best compared to what it was a few months back. Usually when we get a returning epic raid, it's an old epic raid that has the usual drop rates but significantly less HP compared to some of the newer ones. But because this is the first epic raid of the new system that we have for the last year or so, it means he has a lot more HP. So the usual HP for a normal epic raid like this is normally around 15 million HP, but now it's currently 25 million. So you do have to put the extra bit of work in. There is 10 more million HP, but at the same time, the reason why it's important to know this is that the next epic raid in 2 weeks time, the awakened version of MENOS GRANDE, he has 72 million HP. So if you are someone that wants to start farming link swap potions, because again, you don't want to touch IZ, it's not worth your time. Essentially for the next 2 weeks until the 16th is when you want to farm link swap potions, because otherwise you're gonna have to wait till basically the start of next year. Because 72 million HP with link swap characters, that is absolutely crazy. You don't want to do that. Even myself in a good guild with good members that can get a good team going, we're not even going to do that. It's just not worth your time. So if you are someone that is doing your monthly grind and you want to farm link swap potions, I would recommend prioritizing and doing it for the next 2 weeks, and then after the awakened epic raid starts, you know, do your casual farming, get the medals that you need to max at the shop, and then focus on other parts of the game like inheritance trials, point event farming, chronicle quest, arena, whatever you want to do. Just stay away from farming the awakened version of MENOS GRANDE when that does come around. And since it's relevant, if you are someone that is maybe tackling the epic raid boss for the first time and you go to the awakened one, I actually recommend you guys check out my guide on how to actually beat it in terms of the patterns and some good team compositions. But with that said, here's another fellow reminder of what character you want to be bringing in terms of link swap farming. Since the boss only has 25 million HP, link swap characters can do the job, especially if you do work on your particular characters. And since these characters are someone that you're always going to be using to farm with, I always recommend getting your characters to T20, level 10 SP, or level 10 attack, depending on the character you are using. On your screen right now is an image of all the link swap characters that you can bring for this epic raid. Of course, bringing some of the newer ones that have a high damage output is more optimal here, especially those that have Holo Killer. So some standouts would be Swimsuit Nelliel, the White Day version of Toshiro, and also the Christmas version of Nell, who is actually coming back in a couple days time. But regardless of the killer effect, just bring your best links to character and you're going to have the best time there. So with that said, since we are here, let's jump into a run. The bonus characters this time around, some of them are actually pretty good. And in terms of bonus characters that are links or characters, only Khan for your old Kenpachi is a bonus here. So at least when you're farming technique potions, bringing that Kenpachi isn't really a bad thing to do. You're going to get that extra bit of damage and also extra bit of medals. And for me, the best epic raid to farm right now is just simply Noelle. Noelle, even though, you know, she kind of doesn't have like the best strong attack here, the damage she had on her assault bomb in combination with weakened defense, which you can give as bonus abilities, especially someone like me that has a max transcended, she just does ridiculous amount of damage on a assault bomb that if you can get a good group of Noelles, that you're pretty much going to clear in like less than 10 seconds. It's actually crazy. But I'm not going to lie, it's actually kind of good seeing a wide range of characters. Kind of unfortunate we're seeing a few Momos here, just even if you can bring Momo, don't bring Momo. She's terrible. Unfortunately, though, we don't have any Noelles. Ideally, when you're doing the speed on, you want to bring some Noelles, because what you can do here is use your Soul Bomb, already down to 82, use a couple strong attacks, boom, first phase is done. If you have a couple Noelles, you can, again, finish an epic raid in potentially less than like 10 to 20 seconds, depending on your team. And as always, I always recommend giving your characters weakened defense when it comes to epic raid farming, because it does increase the damage that you do quite a bit. It essentially allows your entire team to do 30% more damage. So the more characters with weakened defense, the better. That red to just use their Soul Bomb, which does apply weakened defense. Unfortunately, it was better off saved for the third stage. I think we're going into this one, and maybe with no weakened defense. But I guess it is nice to start seeing a wide range of links or characters. In the last 6 or so months, Kev have released quite a bit of links or characters, especially premium ones of that too. So nowadays, you're just seeing a lot of different characters. So in this case, we cleared in under 1 minute, which for the most part is actually on the slower side. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try another run and see if we can clear faster here. But still, even if that was on the slower side, it's still better than playing Inheritance Zone. Like Inheritance Zone, we would have cleared in like maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds and basically got like 2 times less pods. But in this case, we're getting like 40 on average. That's not too bad for a 1 minute clear time. All right, so in this lobby, it's a tad bit better. We do have 2 Noelles and also 2 Retsu, so that's at least 4 cases of weakened defense. That should help us out quite a bit. Clear a tad bit faster. We also have a Hanataro too to heal us as well if we need to, but the Retsu should have us covered, especially if they have given their Retsu double weakened defense. That will also be really good. Retsu for the most part has actually held up quite well in terms of epic grade farming. since I'm using a 5-5 Noel, like, I just did all the work on that second phase. Unfortunately, there was a wasted soul bomb there, but we are going to the third phase with the weakened defense. That's actually great, and hopefully we can do an extra bit of damage here just to finish up relatively quick. Definitely going to slow down now since we don't have another weakened defense, but it's fine. A tad bit faster there. We'll take that for now. We'll take that for now. We are playing with random, so it's like we're not really going for like a super fast clear time, but that's what you can expect when actually playing epic raids right now. As soon as you can get a good bunch of lads together, you can clear relatively quick and get a lot of link shot potions. 45-second clear time in that case, and again, usually the epic raid drop rate is actually very consistent. You're normally getting around 39 to like 42. And if we were doing the awakened epic raid, then we get an additional 10 pots, around 50 pots per run. But again, as already mentioned, that boss in 2 weeks time is going to have 72 million HP. So it's not even worth bringing links or characters. In that case, it's not even worth bringing bonus characters. You're actually better off just bringing, you know, Yamamoto's, Okyuros, your best character in the game. You want to bring them instead, just to clear as fast as you can. But with that said, that's the video for today, just highlighting the fact that the MENOS GRANDE epic raid is back. Make sure you get the pet too, because it's going to be a very long time before this pet ever does return. And if you're a new player, you definitely want to get your hand on that familiar. Mainly just because you can get some good extra stats, give full stamina damage, low stam, and then that will help you out in the next set of epic raids. So with that said, hope you lads enjoyed the video. Until lads next time, take care and peace.